From the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, this is an ITTV special report.
Our next guest leads his team in putting together the Consumer Electronics Show, providing space for the exhibitors and welcoming new and exciting elements to the show like Eureka Park, among others that we'll be talking about, where new technology and innovations are unveiled. And here at CES Unveiled, as I mentioned, the press event the night before press day, and then CES starts the day after that. So you can see how busy it is. Vice President of Sales and Business Development with the Consumer Electronics Association, the producers of CES, Dan Cole. Dan, welcome back into
Thank you,
tomorrow.
Dave. Great to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you with us, boys. Talk about standing room only. It's
Standing
shoulder
room only.
to shoulder. If
it
Andres hits the overhead camera for just a moment, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's very packed here in this ballroom.
Very popular event.
Yes, kudos to you and your team for just making it available for exhibitors even to say, you know what, I just need a little place with a little table for starters to talk to some of the press. And you've done that.
Kudos to the industry for being so exciting and so innovative to attract the press that we see here and all those interested in consumer technology. It's very exciting to be part of it.
Oh, for sure. And as I mentioned, it's the night before the press day. It's a day and a half before the actual show starts, and there's all this excitement. That shows a lot about what CES is all about every year.
Yes, it is. This is really an entire week that's devoted to celebrating the industry, the consumer technology industry, and the entire gamut of products that go along with it.
And of course, the big show, the granddaddy, if you will, of consumer electronic shows is the ability for us as media to see some of these new products being introduced. And typically there's some 20,000 plus new products. Some don't make it to market. That's just the nature of anything that's going to market. But a lot of them are fun to talk about, innovative, award-winning products, and in many cases over the years, new categories of products introduced here as well.
Right. We have launched a series of different categories throughout the years. One of the areas that I'm most excited about, that's something brand new for us, is, you alluded to it before, called Eureka Park. Yeah. And that's an area that's devoted to startup companies. They had to meet a certain criteria to participate. There's over 100 companies in there, and it's designed to attract the press, venture capitalists, other investors, and shows how technology works at its inception. And we have a lot of excited exhibitors are going to be participating in that.
Did you, Dan, ever expect so many would participate? This is the first year you've done Eureka Park, right?
We start out with a goal of 30, and we have 102 now. Wow. So it was very, very popular.
Oh, for sure.
So it's sponsored by the National Science Foundation as well, and Startup America too.
Terrific. It's kind of like iLounge when that started a few years ago. And again, it was like, there'll be a handful of people that are making products available for everything all the cottage industry, if you will, of products for accessories. And it's gone nuts. I mean, that's grown exponentially.
Yeah, it started with 4,000 square feet and grew to now over 80,000 square feet.
Oh, my God.
With just a ton of companies. That's a very, very popular category that's located in the North Hall that continues to grow on an annual basis. So hopefully it'll continue to grow year to year.
And, of course, here in Las Vegas, the only city capable of handling CES every year because of the need for so many hotel rooms. 140,000 people expected here for CES.
That's what we expect, yep.
From 140 countries, I believe.
140 countries, and we have a great relationship with Las Vegas. They're a great host for us. So we're always thrilled to be here annually.
Yeah, as well you should be. What else has got you pumped that we can expect as media coming into this week here at CES that we should most certainly be covering?
Sure. There's some things you might not expect. We've got 6 of the 10 major automotive companies exhibiting at the North Hall to demonstrate the automobile as a consumer technology product. And CES is all about the entire ecosystem for the consumer technology industry. So whatever's in the car, whatever's in the home, at play, at work, all those products in between. So the automobile companies are there in the North Hall. We also have iLounge, as I mentioned before. Mm-hmm. We expect a lot of launches of Ultrabooks this year. We're very excited about that from a lot of different companies. We have a big emphasis on healthcare, health and fitness.
Yeah.
And that's a big part of the show. That's also in the North Hall as well. So you'll see a big emphasis on that from the show and the association as well.
And things like Kids at Play, our own Caitlin, our 11-year-old reporter that handles Kids Tech, is one of the speakers again this year. We're very proud of her. But we're covering a lot of technology for kids and for mommies and just there's so many different things now that CES has kind of wrapped together to help us bring these various innovations to life.
The entire ecosystem, like I said before, there's really no other show on the planet anything like this. It's an event, not a trade show, or a trade show that's evolved into an event, and nothing like it.
And real quick, what makes Unveiled different than the main event?
Well,
we're broadcasting here from Unveiled right now.
Strictly for the press, and this gives companies an opportunity to unveil their products maybe a little bit early, give a sneak peek of what's going to be in their exhibit space, maybe what they're going to be talking about at their press conferences as well. So this is the first glimpse of products that are related to the show that the press get to see. That's why you see so many people here.
Yeah, exactly, because there's so many cool things being introduced, and we're going to try to get to them in the next couple of hours as well. So thank you for helping us kick off the show.
No problem, Dave. It's great to be here as usual.
Thank you, sir. CESweb.org. We'll link you there when you hit us up at intotomorrow.com. You can also visit CE.org is the official website for the Consumer Electronics Association. And we'll get you there, too. Just come on by intotomorrow.com. Dan Cole, thanks for, as I mentioned, kicking it off. And now we'll make way for a whole bunch of the folks here at Unveiled.
All the best, Dave.
Back with more as Into Tomorrow continues from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Dave Graveline. Don't go away. This, the Advanced Media Network.